Hello YouTubers and future Cardanians. In this video, I will give an overview of all the attributes that can be contained within a Cardania Terraform. You'll learn the basics of these highly diverse NFTs, and this video will help enlighten past, present, and future Cardanians so you can create a solid foundation for your Cardania character. This is going to be the content in the first video of a two-part series. In the second video, I'm going to point out rare and desirable Terraform elements. Whether you're a collector or player, after that video, you'll know what to keep an eye out for to create a well-rounded Cardania character. And a well-rounded Cardania character is one that is harvesting some of every resource during an epoch. Add a few rare combo Terraform attributes into the mix, and you'll have a well-rounded, solid foundation for your Cardania character to build upon. At the end of the second video, we'll discuss a very unique and special Terraform. You'll soon know why this is the most desired and sought after Cardania land. But first, let's get down to the basics. On the Cardania website, we're going to learn about Terraforms. You go to the Codex of Knowledge. Here, we're going to be able to find Terraforms. Then, after we find our Terraforms on the Cardania network, we're going to go over to the JPG store. On the JPG store, we're going to find the Cardania Terraforms. It says there's 20,000 of them. And to be exact, there are 20,008. To start, let's discuss land types. There are 9 basic land types, which are located in 2 different regions. As we can see on the Cardania Codex, the Badlands are the most rare with 926 of them. And each epoch, they produce 5 stand and 5 stone. The next rarest is the Tundra with 940 lands, and they create 10 ice per epoch. Fungals create 10 fungal spores per epoch. The deserts create 10 sands. Artificial create compact machinery, 10 of those. Wasteland contains 10 toxic waste. Volcanic creates 10 magma. Rocky creates 10 stones. And the grasslands create 10 green. As you can see with these alpha sector, there's Archien, that has 9,779 terraforms. The Sama, which has 9,971. So what you do over here is you go to your filter. We're going to look at primary minerals. So the rarest is the Cardanium, and that creates 10 Cardanium per epoch. Radium second creates 10, iron's third, and copper's fourth. And then there's a bunch of lands, 35% of them, that don't have any type of primary mineral. And if we want to look at the secondary minerals, we'll see that gemstones is the rarest, and you get 10 gemstones per epoch. Then there's compact machinery, you get 10, and then there's fossils, which you get 10. Now notice on the land types, there was the artificial. That creates compact machinery also. So there's a double down right there. So keep that in mind. And if you want to see what these minerals each look like, all you have to do is click them. And then go to done, and it will bring up all of the gemstones. And so you'll know your land has a gemstone when you see it there and in the ground. And that you could do this with all the different resources. And that's why I like looking at the JPG store. You can kind of see what's going on, see what's for sale. See all the different land types. This one has gems and Cardanium. See, you could have 2 of those in the same one. That's a secondary and a primary mineral. Some terraforms will have defense abilities in the form of bunkers and hazardous flora. These entities help protect your lands from invading players. So we got bunkers. The rarest is the Cardanian. Second rarest is the Quantum reinforced bunker. And then there's a regular reinforced bunker. And if you want to see what those look like, you just go to the JPEG store. And we could just click all three. This brown one is the reinforced. This bluer one is the Quantum reinforced. And this purple one is the Cardanian reinforced, and that's the toughest one. Now we also have hazardous flora. The rarest one being this Nemesis Hydra. There's only 1.7% of those, or 349 cards. And it goes all the way down. And there's 7,262, or 36%, that do not have any hazardous flora. And you'll see your hazardous flora right here. And also if you go down to your properties, you will see that this one has a fungal hydra. The best thing to do is get onto the Cardania Codex from Cardania.com and look at all these, and then come on to your JPEG store, and then you could just filter it out, and you could just go through all the different attributes that are available. And it will also tell you all of how many there are of each one. And you could look and find out how many are for sale. Right here it says that there's 33 Cardanian bunkers in the 9 basic lands. There's 3 different kind of forests that you could get. We have a prismaleaf, a palms, or an evergreen. And these ones give you different items. The prismaleaf gives you 5 prismaleaf and 5 lightwood. The palms give you 5 coconuts, 5 lightwood, and the evergreens give you 10 darkwood. So the only way to get darkwood is from the evergreens. You get lightwood from the other 2. Let's take a look and see what these look like. Go to forest. Here's our prismaleaves. These are our tropical palms. And here's our evergreens. So just from a glance, you'll be able to look onto a terraform and see what kind of attributes it has. There are 5 different water types found on Cardania lands, and they come in 2 different forms, lakes and rivers. The 5 different water types are funky water, cursed water, toxic water, salt water, and fresh water. Let's take a look at these. The funky waters will be purple. Cursed waters are red. Toxic waters are green. Salt waters are a light blue. And the fresh waters are more of a darker blue. There are 3 different types of fauna on Cardania. There's ultrasaurs, critters, and livestock. Each of those give you 10 different resources depending on which one it is. And you could see them right up here. It's when you zoom in, this one's the livestock. And it'll tell you down here also when you go to properties. This one's the Ultrasaurs. And this one's the Critters. Two things that the Codex has left out is your activity on your terraform. There's two different ones. There's a geothermal and there's a magnetic. So these ones, there's only 4,547 terraforms with them. The geothermal is easier to identify. It has the steam coming out right there. This little cloud right here, that's the magnetic. There it is. That's how you tell if you got a magnetic. Magnetic gives you meteorites. The geothermal gives you magma. That's why you're watching the Quitter Quit Quitting. I'm investigating these type of things, figuring out the nitty-gritty of Cardania. Even if the Codex doesn't show it, I'll let you know. There are 5 different atmospheres that your Cardania Terraforms could have. The rarest one being accursed nanites. And these give you cursed liquid. Now remember, with the water, you could also get cursed liquid. The anti-gravity cloud gives you anti-gravity particles. Custodial nanites give you custodial nanites. The prismatic motes gives you prismatic dust. And fungal spores will give you fungal spores. But the fungal land also gives you fungal spores. Now you'll be able to see this by the little bubbles. There's little bubbles in the air. And these will tell you which ones you have. The red ones are the cursed nanites. The purple ones are the fungal spores. The green ones are the custodial nanites. The blue ones give you the anti-gravity cloud. And then there's some where you can't really see them. Those are going to be your prismatic motes. So we go here, you can't really detect anything. You go down to properties. There it is. This gets you the prismatic dust. You may also find ruins, lithoglyphs, and shrines on your terraforms. The ruins create research points. The shrines create faith, and the lithoglyphs create a rune. Let's take a look at some of these. So, the rarest lithoglyph is a time lost. Second rarest is purple, then orange, then blue, red, and green. You'll be able to identify these. On your lands by seeing this right here. And they're color coordinated. If you got a red, then obviously you got the red. If you got a blue, you got the blue. Purple, purple, and so on. And the time lost have gray writing in them. Next up, we have ruins. And those could be seen over here. These are color coordinated also, all except for the ancient ruins. That looks like an old building. And this actually gets you not research points, but a rune. So if you have a lithogram and you have the ancient ruins, you're getting 2 different rune stones. Next up, we have shrines. These could be seen off to the left of your terraforms. These are color coordinated also. We have a gold shrine, which gets you 20 faith. Time lost gets you 15, along with a quantum gets you 15. The others get you 10. The machine shrine is this red one. Solar shrines are yellow with orange. Purple is the fungal. This one with the diamond on top, the purple diamond. It's more of a lavender. That one's your void shrine. Your quantum shrine will have a blue diamond. This is a quantum shrine. And your time lost shrine will have a white diamond. This is the time lost. The gold shrine looks very similar to the solar shrine. Here's your gold shrine. It's all gold. Let's throw in the solar shrine just to show you. This one has a little bit of orange in it. So don't get mixed up. That's pure gold. That's the one. This one just has hints of orange on it. Very hard to differentiate. Every terraform has a power and quantum flux level embedded into the land. The highest level is 9, and the higher the level, the more resources you'll receive. Power will give you the rad token, and quantum flux gives you energy. So as you can see, 4% of these are level 9, and they get you 9 times the rad. 4% of these are level 9 quantum flux, and they get you 9 times energy. Currently, these resources are used to level up cards and upgrade terraforms. Sounds like in the future, the captain will incorporate these resources into additional aspects of the game. One of the things I find exciting about Cardania is we're still extremely early in this project. Our characters are evolving with the project, and it's time to act now. Establish your character, start stacking resources, and grow with the project. In part 2 of this video series, we'll discuss rare and desirable terraform traits. I'll make a few suggestions for new Cardania players to help focus their character for success. And we'll discuss a rare and heavily sought after terraform land that everyone's trying to get their gauntlets on. Thanks for watching the Quitter Quit Quitting channel. Please subscribe, like, and comment. I'm your host, The Ultimate Quitter. Thanks for watching.